Welcome back to PH.d TV, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 animated movies that need a live action remake right now. Coming in at number 5, I'm going to actually say Road to El Dorado.
Come on, Tulio, we'll follow that trail.
What trail?
The trail that we blaze.
Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, but in my opinion, in the late 90s, like 1996 into about 2002-3 area, I think DreamWorks made better movies than Disney,
If not very comparable.
But The Road to El Dorado, to me, is really the animated movie for adults because there's a lot of humor in there. And if you know that one scene, you know that one scene.
Whoa!
My lords!
But to me, it would make a great buddy action adventure film where there's plenty of humor, where if you had 2 actors who just went back and forth bantering over the dumb things that the 2 main characters just banter about, it would be hysterical in my opinion. And I even have a fan cast for this, which would be for another video, but Road to El Dorado would be an awesome pick in my opinion for a live action remake, because if they made it,
Consider me there.
my number 4 pick is actually one that I've mentioned in a video, which I'll link up here somewhere, about musicals that need a remake. Now for that video, I wasn't doing a live action remake specifically, I did just general musical remakes in general for that video. But Anastasia to me would make one heck of a beautiful live action film.
Lead me to my past and bring me home at last.
And to me, that movie has all the right ingredients to be a stunning motion picture between costume, set design. It gives excellent performances in regards to what performances could be. The material's there for wonderful performances is what I'm trying to say. And bring in an unknown actress or bring in an actress who we do know but we didn't know could sing to play Anastasia. And again, most of these movies I'm about to mention right here, I do have a fan cast for, and I will
Eventually make it.
But I think Anastasia would make one killer live action remake for the fact of the material alone would be a feat of its own to actually make, do right. And in my opinion, if you were to actually pull it off, I wouldn't be shocked to see some Oscar contention just by the fact of technicalities. If the material's there,
Make it happen.
and now this movie is actually a holiday movie, and I think a live action Polar Express would not be a bad idea.
Well, you coming?
I actually did not mind the Robert Zemeckis Polar Express. I know a lot of people it's pretty 50-50 if people like that movie. I do like it, even though I don't watch it a lot. I'm not really a holiday movie person for the most part. But that's not to say if they made a live action Polar Express, again, you have production design with the train, the interior parts of the train, the North Pole, get some good child actors to come in and just have a experience making what I would consider a classic, at least to someone my age, because I was a kid when I read the book growing up, and I don't know if the book came out while I was a kid or if it's just an older book. I don't know the history of it, but what it is it is a classic story that would have new life with new actors and gives an opportunity for child actors to be a part of history for something that could be fantastic. Bring in the music that Tom Hanks sang. Bring Tom Hanks back. He could probably actually just play the same part, truthfully. A live action Polar Express to me would just be a joy to watch, and actually something where if it came out around Christmas time, I would actually be pretty excited to watch it around that time. Now for number 2, The Iron Giant. And now this one's not going to be one that I would say would be Oscar contender or anything like that. This one is just a matter of story, what it meant to me as a kid growing up in the late 90s, and that of all directors, I think this would have Steven Spielberg written all over it. Vin Diesel, if you didn't know, was the voice of the Iron Giant, and in my opinion would be a perfect just bring him back situation to voice Iron Giant. Have a child actor, have Jennifer Aniston come back and re-voice the mom. And it's just one of those movies where I feel like you can get most people to come back as the voices they were, I do believe, unless I'm just unaware of one actor who may have passed, I don't know. But I do think the Iron Giant would have 90s kids in the theater ready to watch this wonderful story and that emotional ending, the Superman ending.
You are what you choose to be.
Just putting us into a nostalgia attack. The Iron Giant to me is underrated, underhyped, and deserves recognition. And lastly, this is my favorite animated film. And to me, I think it is a better film than the majority of what Disney has made in the last 30 years. And it's as what many people call DreamWorks' magnum opus, and that's going to be The Prince of Egypt. Now, The Prince of Egypt, I'm just gonna flat out say it is a
Masterpiece.
The music is top tier. Hans Zimmer's score is ridiculous. The animation style was fantastic. The voice actors were fantastic. If I could give a review to the animated movie by itself, it would be a 10-minute video of me saying great, 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 amazing, great.
In all aspects.
Now, if they did a live action, and I understand and I hate to say that it's even gonna be a controversy for it to maybe even be made with a massive budget just because it is a biblical film. And the thing is, I'm a Christian myself. I know everyone believes what they wanna believe, and that's totally fine, you do you. But I have seen people online saying that they're not people of faith, they're not even believers specifically, who say this is one of the best animated films ever made. And the thing is that there's so much material as a musical, even if you don't want to look at it as a biblical animated movie. As an animated film, the material is there.
This was my home. All this pain and devastation, how it tortures me inside. All the innocent who suffer from your stubbornness and pride.
The performance potential is there. The music to me is one of the best soundtracks in animated movie history. One of the songs even got an Oscar, and I'm just going on a whim to say that it would make, I'm not a record, I don't know the best way to phrase it, but it would absolutely, in my opinion, enter the realm of the $1 billion movie club. If you make it, watch it happen. It will happen, I guarantee. If not, I will be the one who makes it to $1 billion by seeing it multiple times. It's just a movie that begs for a live action remake, and I pray that one day it does.
No pun on the praying, but
You get the idea. I hope that it happens. Number 1, Prince of Egypt.
Now you will.
But those are my choices for 5 animated movies that absolutely deserves a live action remake. Let me know down below what you think of my choices. Can you think of some that would be better? Some that you would take in a response and take away from my list to put your own in there? What is your choices? What are your choices? Comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and as always, this has been PH.d TV. We'll see you next time.